Hello everyone, we're going to do a tutorial on our Silktop Silky Straight full lace wig. This is not a cranial prosthesis, it's just a Silktop full lace. And I wanted to kind of let you guys know how to apply that. I'm going to quickly show you. The first thing you would need to do, and this is strictly for full lace wigs. This particular unit is a Silktop, but normally our cranial prosthesis that are glueless, you do not have to add any glue to the hairline perimeter. To first start off, we want to make sure, and we're using a mannequin head, so the stocking cap is representing hair. So if we can just visualize it, this is a full head of hair right here, okay? And we want to make sure, we're going to say that this cap right here, the cap lining, that's the hairline, okay? Let's represent that as the hairline for the client. So what we're going to do first is we're going to make sure that we take an alcohol with a cotton ball or an alcohol pad, and we're going to wipe around the hairline perimeter. And what that does is that removes any oils, any natural oils or any type of residue that might be around the hairline that you can't see, because if you don't do that first and then let it dry, the unit possibly might not stick correctly. So we've already added the alcohol to it and cleaned that area. It's dry, completely dry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our skin protectant. And the skin protectant is a barrier that protects the skin from that lace adhesive glue, even though our glue is non-toxic. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to just add a light coat of this skin protectant all around the hairline. Okay, all around the hairline. And go back all the way around. You're going to do all the way around the back, around the ears. And like I said, the cap construction represents the hairline. So we went outside of the hairline. Just a very thin area. You don't want to do the whole forehead. Just your natural hairline right outside where that hair is. You want to make sure that you put that skin protectant. And the skin protectant should sit on the hair and dry. Give it about a good 2 minutes just to make sure. In our case, we put such a light coat that it's dry already. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our adhesive glue, which is absolutely wonderful. It's very effective, but it requires only a dot. It's very concentrate, so you don't have to use a lot of that. This particular bottle is our larger bottle. This bottle right here is a little bit more, $77. But the great thing about this is it allows you to be able to have this tube right here has lasted a year now, because I only use one dot. I let that dry clear, then I add coat number 2, and I let that dry clear and then add application coat number 3. And you can add another one if you want a super strong bond. But the great thing about this glue, as I was saying, was it requires just the minimum amount. So just a very, very thin coat is all you need. And this will last you a year if you do it that way, depending on how many times that you're doing your application. Because your application, when it's done correctly, your unit should be able to stay on your head between 3 to 4 weeks. So that's a month, okay? And it depends. You know, you have to do your touch-ups from here, you know, from time to time. But what I'm going to do, of my bottle that I've had for a very, very long time, I'm just going to take one dot. And I want you to see how I'm doing this. Very, very light. And I'm going to take that one dot, and I'm going to, like I was putting lotion on my face, I'm going to spread it all the way around the hairline perimeter. All the way around. Now, I did it around the front. Now I'm going to do the back and the sides. And as you can see, I use one dot. because it's concentrate. You know, a lot of times when people get buildup of glue on their lace units, the reason why is because there's too much glue that's being used. And when you sweat, the glue begins to kind of show after a period of time of it being on for so many weeks. But if you use a thin coat, you will not have that problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go all the way around. And you can see I'm using such a very, very thin coat. I still have some on my finger, and I'm bringing it all the way around where the ear is. Okay, so that's actually 2 dots that I've used for one application so far around the whole perimeter. Okay, and when you have a unit that has the adjustable strap in the back and it's just lace in the front that needs to be glued down, all it takes is 1 dot per application. Okay, now that we let that dry, and usually since I put such a very thin layer, it dries very quickly, but you want to make sure how you know it's dry is because it's clear. When you see it completely translucent, then that's when you know that it's clear and it's ready for the next application. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another coat. You see I have a dot again. That's all you need, 1 dot. And it's already tacky, okay? That one little dot did that. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to go around. Remember, the cap represents the hairline. I'm going around with my finger. And the reason why you're able to use your finger because it's non-toxic. Okay? So look. Almost gone. Okay, all gone. 1 dot. Okay? Now, one dot to go around the ears and the back area. So I'm just going to take my finger and I'm just going to go around there. I'm not going to be generous with it as far as adding a lot of adhesive to it because I want it to dry clear and I want it to be neat and I want it to be able to look nice. To lay flat and it's not, you know, glue oozing out of the lace, okay? And as you can see closely, you see the shine somewhat. It's dry clear already, and the reason why is because I put such a very thin layer. But even though I put that thin layer, see, it's tacky. Okay, so you would use 2 coats like this if you want a hold that's 1 or 2 weeks, okay? But if you want a stronger hold that's going to be 3 to 4 weeks, you're just going to add 2 more coats of that. So you would just repeat what I done 2 more times, okay? In between, making sure that it dries clear. That's most important, okay? And we don't want to mess up a unit because that unit is for the client. So we're going to represent that this has the lace adhesive glue around it, okay? All around the perimeter. This is the unit we used. But now we have a different mannequin that we're going to apply the unit just so we will make sure that we don't get any glue on that unit for the tutorial. And here is our Silktop unit. Let me just show you this beautiful unit right here. It is beautiful. It's 18 inches and it's a number 2 and it's silky straight. And this is also an in-stock unit. We have over 2,000 Silktop units in stock in a variety of colors and lengths. The longest length that our Silktop goes into is 24 inches. Okay, and you have to check with us to make sure that we have that in stock because those do go quickly as we get a lot of clients that like the longer hair. We do accept custom orders that allows you to get the highlights and the particular if you want Brazilian, virgin, or Malaysian hair. I mean, this Indian Remy is very beautiful. But if you want a virgin hair, you can order that through a custom order. This Silktop is actually a 4x4, but you can get it in a 5x7. You can even get a full head Silktop. We offer that.